Good morning, everybody. It is January 27th, 2020. You're tuning into PSU MindMeld 83.3 FM. I'm your host, Ethan Vo, and today we have three special guests with us. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Morgan Bice.
I'm Ian Kai.
I'm Ryan Walker.
Okay, so today's topic is going to be on lab-grown meat. So recently, there's been a breakthrough within the last month where they actually ended up with a full-size piece of meat, like you could actually eat it, which is really interesting now that we're moving into kind of a progressive generation where we want to reduce the emissions and kind of reverse the damage that we've done to the earth. We're moving into electric cars, we're moving into just more friendly, even buses now. We've got the eco buses, we've got the electric buses, trying to get rid of that gas factor and just reduce emissions overall. So I guess let's talk about meat, what is it?
I mean, it's actual meat, not plant-based. It's grown artificially outside of animal through things like sugar and to basically help it assist it from growing instead of dying. There's a couple companies that are currently growing it or doing this process. There's Beyond Meats, and on top of that, there's also one called Memphis Meats.
Oh, yeah, there's also Future Meat.
Future Meat.
They're working on it right now. This is also really good for the environment as of right now, because I understand that greenhouse gases, they're pretty big as far as the meat industry goes, and just commerce, because it takes so much land. You guys want to elaborate on that at all?
Yeah, so when it comes to emissions for the meat industry, to give some perspective on it, so the agriculture, forestry, and other land use economic sector of the global world is at 24% of emissions. Transportation is only 14%. When you look at how much meat uses for agriculture, you can see that it's a pretty large percent of the emissions coming from them. So you have lab-grown meats that don't produce as much, and therefore you're saving the environment.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on top of that, in the UK right now, 85% of the land there is associated with animal products. And then once the lab-grown meat is here, the factories or wherever they make it will only take up 1% of the land. So that's, obviously a huge benefit toward the environment. And then on top of that, let's move into animal cruelty.
Yeah, definitely. So now I guess with lab-grown meat, you don't really have to worry about the aspect of cooping up all these chickens in the stalls. Actually whatever animal, whether it's a cow or a pig, they're not forced fed just so they can grow large. And I guess another big piece is antibiotics, So we don't have to worry about just immunity from the animals, because we've got cows that got mad cow disease, we have pigs that have swine flu. I'm pretty sure there's something going on with chickens too. But yeah, I'm really into the movement just because we don't have to push more for antibiotics, because then it's not thrown onto us.
We also don't have to worry about things like the virus and superbugs and stuff that are caused directly from antibiotics being fed to animals.
Well, I'm definitely into this new movement, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on 83.3 FM. We'll catch you guys later.